What up, y'all? It's Alex, and in this video I'm going to make a track that sounded like this. Sound like this. So this is basically me mixing a track from one of my Patreon users. That's Mikey Estes, and the track is called Towing the Line. Now, I thought this might be interesting for y'all to see how I might go about mixing a song. And just so you know, if you're interested in having a song mixed by me, I'm going to do this contest thing again for the next 2 weeks. / if you are a Patreon at tier $5 and up by December 1st, then you're going to have an opportunity for me to mix your track at just the rate of your Patreon thing. So it could be $5 or more. But yeah, so if you want to have your track mixed by me, subscribe to the Patreon for €5 or higher, or you can even just go to the tier where I guarantee I'll mix your track. It's the top tier. I can do 1 track a month. But okay, so in this, you're going to see some of my thought process and how I go about doing it. And I also just want to note, there's not like a perfect mix. Other people could have mixed this song differently. They could have accentuated certain parts differently than I did. So a lot of this is also coming down to my own taste. Whoop. So just keep that in mind. I actually, part of me does like enjoy listening to the mix I was given. It's very, I don't know, it has a good vibe and I feel like there's good passion in there, but I just wanted to hear it sounding a little bit different. And so this is what I did. But okay, if you have any questions, comment below. I will most likely comment back, especially if you write them in the next few months. So yeah, with that said, here is the video. Please check out the Patreon to support the channel. I really appreciate it. I don't make much money at all from YouTube. It's really Patreon people who help really support. So that said, here we go. So I've barely done anything. I basically just got the tracks in here and got the BPM set. So first thing I'm going to do, there might be some rough edits in here, but I'm going to try and just leave everything in here. So buckle up. But basically, these tracks all here are what I'm going to mix. This is the reference. So I'm just referencing the mix that I was given. So basically, I sometimes like to do this just so I can make sure I'm not going too far off the deep end and see what the track sounded like and make sure that I am making it sound what I think to be better. But yeah, so real quickly, I'm just going to probably just like label everything first just to kind of get an idea of what's going on. Yeah, and I like this song. It's got a pleasant vibe. Okay, so we got some congas. I guess they're already kind of labeled. What's this? Okay, percussion loop. I know I misspelled that. What's this? Got a clap. Another loop. Okay. That makes me nervous, but okay. Well, offbeat. Makes me nervous because I get nervous when there's just a lot of elements. Okay, we got a shaker. Because sometimes, but we'll see. Sometimes that just means it's doing something that you don't need. Okay, we got a little crash. What's the difference here? These are the same thing. They are the same thing, so we probably just need one. Let's check the reference to... Oh, and real quick, you can do this cool thing where, so if you press Command K and then press here and do capital Q, you can now switch in between them by pressing capital Q. So I'm just gonna listen to the low end and make sure that it's at a decent volume. Well, being that they're the same, I'm just going to delete one anyway because I'm going to mix the track, so it doesn't matter, right? Looks like we might have the same situation with the kick. Let me just make sure. Yeah, these look the same. Okay, so I'm going to delete one. Is this the same situation here? Let's put baseline. Same thing, right? Yep. don't need that. Or wait, this one has more reverb. Actually, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Atmosphere, what's this? Okay. Got some atmosphere. Yay. And then what's this? Oh, cool. This pass. I like this keys. These keys are fun. Yeah, this track is cool. I just want to make it more full. Okay, that's everything together, so I don't think I need that. What's this? Is that like a super low thing? Okay. We're probably not going to use that, but maybe we will. Okay, kick. Are we good? All right, now, honestly, most of my tracks are just all over the place, but because I'm not familiar with this track, I am going to just kind of organize it a bit so I don't get too lost. Is this a close tab? Yep. Okay, so let's do our drums as one color. All right, doop 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 doop. Bass line. Maybe I'll get like the melodic stuff together. Yeah, let's do that. Cool. All right, and then what's this? That's the kick? Oh, we have two kicks again, I think. All right, let's delete that. Is that it? Is that it? Is that it? Guess that's it. I'll make those not white. All right. Cool. So let's see here. I might just dive into the middle of the track where more things are going on and see what we got. So I feel like with this type of track, it makes me think of like Shinichi Atobe or something. I don't think we need like, this doesn't need to be this isn't like a banger, you know? It's kind of a more chill, beautiful thing to listen to. I like pretty and fun. That's how I view it. So I do want more kick though. It doesn't have to be slamming, but I feel like this kick it could have more presence and that might be a little bit interesting. So probably gonna start there. So let's see. Oh. Okay, if this is an offbeat, I think I'm just gonna delete this, honestly. Let's see. Wait, there's no way is that supposed to be an offbeat? Yeah, it is. It says tail. Or maybe we'll keep it there. It's kind of an offbeat, but you couldn't really hear it in the track. Let's go back to the original. I guess you can hear it a tiny bit. I'm gonna boost it. But it's kind of ugly sounding, so I'm going to just make it low. And this kick is very high up. Where is it hitting? It's a C. Nothing like inherently wrong with that. I think it's just an 808. All right, I might just make this into, I might just put a new drum in. That's the thing, I could mix this, I could boost the lows and stuff, but it's probably gonna take ages, so I'd rather just put a new kick in because I wanna save myself the headache. So here we go. How y'all doing out there? You excited? Is this the best 3, 4, 5, however many minutes in of your life? I really hope so. You want to get your track mixed by me? Well, subscribe to the Patreon and you might have a chance. Okay. Sorry for that annoying plug. / I'm not sorry. Do it. Okay. Kick 808. That might be a bit much. But I'd rather have more that I can take away from than too little. Am I already gonna take the kick out? Let's just get these all at the same velocity. And I'm probably just gonna do that. I'll keep it here for now, just in case. But we're probably just gonna get rid of that. Okay, it's not. There we go. It's a little too banging. There we go. I feel like that's a little better than. I'm gonna make another A-B real quick. Let's do W. Oh, that doesn't work. Let's try, I think I can do that. Yeah, let's try the @ sign. Cool. Okay, yeah, I like that better already. All right, so let's keep going. So I'm just gonna start with this is a bit aggressive now, this low thing, so I'm going to shorten that up. I think that's a bit more pleasant. All right, whoop-a-daisy, what are we doing? Does it do like a double? Does a little double? We're getting a little double situation at the end. What's this? Okay, we are. Okay. So I got something like that. Boom. Does it just keep doubling? It does just keep doubling. Replace that. And I'm going to make this a different color just so I remember. Okay, so now we got... I didn't like the dirty sound on the low kick, and I think it's he, I don't know, originally had you could barely hear this low kick to begin with, so I didn't want to make it too prominent, but so that's why I want to get rid of, just make it a little cleaner. And yeah, I might just, let's see, do we have a bass? We do have a bass, right? Here we go. Okay, this happens all the time. I get this a lot. At the end of the day, if you watch my videos, do whatever you want with your song. But very often, I'm gonna delete that. Very often, when you have multiple bass lines, again, it's not always, but it often just creates a lot of problems that you don't need to have. So I'm going to just start, basically because now we're having this bass line and this like offbeat bass getting in the way of each other. Where's the offbeat? I might even just move low kick into the, it's not really a drum. I'm going to put it here because now I'm like thinking of it like a bass line sort of. So let's see here. Okay. So I'm literally just gonna do that. Yep. So now they're not in the way of each other because they literally don't exist at the same time. It's gonna make life easier. Shorten the tail a little bit because I want it out of the way by the time this gets here. Not a big deal though, it's a small tail. That's where I'm going to start with. Excuse me. That's how I'm going to start at least. All right, so now we got this. Okay. I know we have so much nice like mid-range stuff coming in later, or I think at the same time as this bass, so I don't know if we need it. I don't think we need all that fuzz from it. I don't think so, but let's see. We're just getting going. All right, how about a clap? Okay, I know we have the echo in there and that's cool, but let's see how it's sounding. Okay, what am I doing right now? Okay, the echoey claps, they're cool, but I don't think these echoes are doing much, are they? Maybe a bit. I won't delete them yet. I might minimize the echoes we got going on the claps, because if, in my opinion, like if it's not really doing much, why have it there? Because we have so many other elements, so maybe I could take out the things that aren't doing that much and then accentuate other things that have a more important role. But okay, I'm gonna focus on this pad now because I really like it. You might see me sometimes do this. That's because I sometimes don't like to look at here you go. I sometimes don't like to look at, whoops. I sometimes don't like to look at Ableton when I'm mixing. I like to just like look at Spotify or something, because then I get more in the mindset of actually just listening rather than or analyzing everything. And yeah, I'm doing this on headphones. I might switch to my mono speaker. I probably will at some point. Usually I produce in mono. It's a whole other story, but I know these headphones really well, so that's what I'm going to do here. They're Audio 150s, Audio Technica ATH 150s or something like that. But okay. All right, so I'm going to just re-sidechain that. I don't know if it was originally sidechained, but I'm going to sidechain the pad. You don't have to always sidechain everything, but I'm gonna do it. Okay, so all right, let's go back. We got a lot of things going on. I think it'd be cool to have this open hat be a little more prominent, but it's too long to be more prominent. Computer ran out of memory, so I am lurching back into this. So yeah, I think I was doing the hi-hats, the offbeat, and I might want them to be shorter if I'm going to turn up the volume. Let's try that. Let's see how that is. Nah, it's too much. Too short. I think that's cool. It's important to note that so much of the mix and whatever is just the things you put in it, which I know might be one of the simplest statements ever. But the same hat, a little bit shorter, might make a big difference. I'm just realizing there's like a bass line in this loop. Can you hear that? Look, I assume it was high passed. Not really. It's in here too. These are the same loops. Okay, I'm gonna do the same here. I use drum loops sometimes. They usually annoy me, to be honest, but you know, use them if you like. I think, you know, lots of people use them, I think, right? Because now when I hear this percussion loop, this is basically an offbeat. Like, is any of this actually doing anything else, like, useful? What happens if we just do that? Let's hear the difference. It does sound more groovy with everything else, but we have other drums here, so maybe we don't need that. Let's see everything in. Okay, I think it is playing a role. Are these all the same loop? Don't tell me that. Okay, they're not. Oh, I'm realizing now. I think these are all the drums combined. Yep. Alright, so I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna... Actually, let's start at the beginning. Let's go to the beginning. Because now I'm realizing it might make more sense to start at the beginning, because I'm already going to need to start moving up the volume of the keys in the beginning. Let's put the shakers up. Is that the atmosphere I'm hearing now? I feel like now I can actually hear it. Okay, cool. Oh, this is cool. All right. Probably don't need the lows in there. Sidechain this atmosphere. I usually just crank the ratio up to infinity. That's usually what I do. I just want like a little shine on these keys. This Roth Air thing is awesome and it's free. Look at that. It does make that reverb shine a bit more, and I don't like that actually. I want the attacks to have it, but I don't want the rest. This might be one of the most annoying things I'm going to do here, but I might just automate this to hit just on the attacks. Let's see. It might sound weird. We'll see. What's that? We'll figure that out later. Is that all the rhythm is? Doot, 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 doot. Yep. Okay, sweet. I think that does it. Yes. And it. Yeah, see how it's a little crisp now? So without it, wish there was less reverb on this. So we're gonna try and okay. I like that better. I didn't want so much reverb because it kind of I liked the sound to have more definition, but I tend to uh, if y'all have listened to my music, I think I'm oftentimes going pretty dry. That might just be an aesthetic thing I like. But all right, wait, how do we do this better? There we go. All right. Cool. All right, I like this. Maybe get a little. Everyone loves a little ping pong. Maybe just a touch of ping pong on this little thing here. Not that much. You know what? You can just do this with an Ableton delay. I really like this delay. I think this preset's cool. It's the tape delay is nice. Cool. All right. So this is how it's comparing right now. This is the first mix. And this is my mix. I could maybe turn the volume up on this a little bit to be fair. Let's try that. Okay. Yeah, I feel like having that more solidified kick is nice. All right, let's get that, where's the bass that I messed with? Okay. Let's take all this stuff. Let's do this. Let's take that out. Let's do that. Where's the double? Can't forget that. Let's try that instead. Okay. So we're going to do some, a lot of copy and pasting here. And again, if you want a mix from me, I offer that on my Patreon. Go check that out. And I will do basically what I'm doing here. Well, it depends. It depends on your track. Okay. We don't have a double there. All right. I'm fine having it happen all the time here because the bass line's not in yet. Okay, now I'm actually liking the long part. We're gonna keep it long now. Okay, I think that open hat's still a bit much. Let's get this one in. And the decay time of your open hat makes a big difference. You can make things like snappier sometimes when they're shorter. See what I mean? Like, look how much you can change the vibe just by doing that. trying not to change the song too much. That's my problem sometimes when I mix people's songs. I'll go a bit overboard. So let's keep it like this for now. If I feel really strongly, it actually sounds kind of cool when it's shorter. But I'll wait to do that. Let me turn on my lights. It's dark in here. Okay. All right, I'm back. Fear not. Okay. I think I want some low. Yeah, this is so high. What is it? Oh, okay, that's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard because it's hitting at like 63 hertz. So if I want to add like a deeper tone to it, which I do, I have to go to 30, which is quite low. Let's see how it sounds anyway. This thing just like, I think it's a saturator or something. I like it. You could just boost on the EQ. That's another way you could try doing this. Let's see how that sounds. I don't like that. This might be weird, but I'm going to try this. I'm going to duplicate the bass line, drop it an octave, and see if we can just... Yeah, this will probably work. Do complex. It's going to sound super crazy low. But maybe now we can just take the lowest of that. Let's see. I know there's a click. We'll get to that later. Okay. I think that's cool. It feels a bit more robust. Okay. All right, so let's do an A-B real quick, see where we're at. Yeah, I think this is sounding better. It's a bit more focused. Let's save this, shall we? Mix for Patreon. I can't remember your name. I'm sorry. Hopefully I said it in the intro. I'm shortening it. I don't care. Is there a delay on this? There is. Or it's some remnants from... Okay. All right. Consolidera. Oh, nice. That was smooth. All right. Then boom, fade that in. All right. Okay, where were we? Over here. We're getting that I'm hearing that click. Was that in the bass? Yeah, I think it is. Yep. All right, so we're just gonna boom, little fade. That should do it. That should deal with it. Yep. It's a bit abrupt too. Let's do that. Let's go back to the beginning. Okay. That should solve that, right? No more click. Yep. And it doesn't matter about here because I low passed it, so you're not going to hear the click. All right. Let's get back at it. All right. Click is gone. Oh yeah, where's our automated thing? We need to take that over. That might be why I just added a high end, because I didn't copy that yet. Cool. Wait, what just happened? Okay. Okay, that's better. You know what? I might be doing a little production here, but I have to make it sound good. Or it sounds cool already, but I have to make it sound the best that I can, or else it's gonna bother me. Actually, that's stupid. We don't need that. Forget I just did that. It's fine. I was seeing if they were going to get louder, but they don't. So the congas could be brightened up a bit, I think. Okay, so I didn't realize it's actually this that could be brightened as well. There we go. this clap is dull. We're going to fix that. I'm going to get rid of the echo on it for now. We don't need that. Yeah, we don't need all that. Okay. Because it makes things harder to stand out when there's delays and echoes, and I want this a bit more forward. And by the way, many people could mix this track and have it sound, quote, like some of y'all might not even like the mix I'm doing. You might prefer the original. But I just wanted to say, there's not one way to mix things. Maybe someone could take this and make this clap super wet and make it sound cool. But that's just what I like, so that's what I'm doing. Okay. Looks like we have like a fade in of the clap here. Yep, we do. Oh, I see. Can't really even hear it though. Is that in the original? Yeah, I can't really hear it in the original either. So let's just see how it sounds. That's what the person I think wanted to do. So let's do that. Actually do want some reverb because it's standing out too much. So let's just do a quick A/B and see what we got right now. Here is the original mix. Let's make sure the volume's the same. And here's my mix. I like what's happening so far, so let's keep going. It might be about this time. Maybe I will. I don't know if I can. I'll check it on mono later, I guess, because I don't think I can do it with. I don't think if I switch to mono, which is my one monitor, I think I will disconnect from y'all. So just know that around this time, I would probably go into mono just to see how it's sounding, because I feel getting there. We're getting there already. I think there's that piano still. Maybe I could look at the crash. I mean, there's still stuff to do, but I feel like a lot of the main stuff is probably already gotten taken care of. So I would like to hear it in mono. Again, I know these headphones really well. It's probably fine, but we can do this. It's not the. I don't. You can just do this on the master, but I prefer just doing it with one speaker. Okay, that's actually still pretty good. Cool. Yeah, and I feel like I'm also kind of creating more space for everything. Like, listen to the two mixes again. We'll do the first mix, the reference mix, and then mine. And I feel like there's more like space in between everything. I feel like it makes it a little more alive and breathing, kind of. All right, but let's keep going. That sound's getting kind of buried. It could be louder. Alright, I kind of do want a little top end on the kick now too. I think the Lindrum, I don't, usually in my productions, I do not sample kick or layer kicks. It happens sometimes, but normally not. But because I'm trying to kind of keep it somewhat similar to the mix I was given, I want to keep that 808 vibe. I'm going to put in a Lindrum here to maybe just get a little top end, but I usually don't like how this sounds. I usually don't like having like a separate track for top end on a kick, but let's see. I usually just prefer one kick. Maybe I want an even shorter clap. Oh, that's kind of cool. Let's see that. Nah. It seems like so much. Feel free to comment if you're wondering what I'm doing too, as I know I'm not explaining it all the time. I don't want to explain it all the time because I just want to like get into a groove and do this. But yeah, feel free to comment. There's a good chance I'll come back, depending when you watch this video. If you watch this video in the near future, I'll probably come back and comment. In the far future, maybe I will too. Who knows? Give it a shot. Let's see. Here we go. I want to say this about the other mix. Even though I obviously think there's some things that could be improved with it, I think it's kind of cool, or at least like in some ways it does feel a little, I hate to say this word, it's so subjective. Like I feel like it could be more quote unquote professional. I'm gonna close my door in a second. But at the same time, there's a good vibe in here. I feel like the passion is in here. Um, yeah, even in like I think it sounds cool. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that because yeah, the vibe is there, the energy's there, the emotions are there. Let me close the door. All right. Here we are. Let's go. Let's get back to it. I don't want to reference too much to the other one because then it can mess with my brain. So I'm gonna stick to mine probably for a while now. All right, we're gonna try something here. I'm gonna get a little funky with it. I just feel like when the piano came in, it seemed like the mix got a little empty in a not fun way. So I like putting this octave thing up, but yeah, it's too much though. So I'm gonna figure that out. like the grumbling. I want it to be smoother. There we go. That's probably gonna do it. By the way, there's not these like magic frequencies you can cut and it always works or something. I just asked it because I think I've done this shape twice. This isn't like my patented shape of EQ or whatever. I just was quickly trying to, I could have probably also just like done this. That probably would have done something similar. I kind of just like to move quickly so I can not get bogged down on the tiny details like that. Oh, okay. Forgot about that. That's why it was sounding so congested. I wasn't sure why. Oh, that's light years better. Okay, that might be why I even just did this, because I forgot that I didn't substitute that yet. So like, listen to them both together. You can hear them clashing. Versus that. It's so much cleaner. By the way, sometimes sometimes a dirty mix is fun. Clean is not always the ideal. But in this case, I think it sounds a little nicer, a little cleaned up like that. We might be about done. I would probably take a break from this and listen again later, but let's just listen to the end, and if anything else big stands out, I'll do it. But yeah, at this point, I'd probably just like get away from this for a few hours, maybe even just wait till tomorrow or something, and then give this one more listen and then send it. But yeah, let's keep going. Maybe there's more to come. Let's see. Oh, I haven't messed with that crash yet. Basically just a delay and a sidechain I threw on the crash. I'm going to keep the piano in there, but I actually think it sounds nice without it there, but I feel like that's too big a decision for me to make. I'm going to do it. Sue me. Maybe even drop this too. All right, see, this is what I mean. I start doing more production, and we're gonna open this up. But I think this is gonna sound sick. All right, I can't help it. Okay, I changed my mind. Let's not go down that rabbit hole. This is not my song, you know? Wait, what just happened? Where's that bass that's happening all the time? Yeah, we can't have that. We can't have that. All right. That's a bit abrupt too, right? Alright, I'm gonna just... That's a bit abrupt. I want to give the listener like a little more anticipation, so it's not such a brick wall change. Gonna add a big delay to this piano. Let's try that on the keys instead. No. I'm actually, this might... There's something bugging me. Let's try that. Oh, that was cool. All right, y'all. I'll show you a quick A/B real quick just to see like kind of what we just did. Like I said, at this point, I don't want to just keep hitting my head against the wall on this thing. I feel like this is probably pretty close to the final mix. So I think I'm just gonna step away from it and then probably tomorrow spend, I don't know, probably less than 30 minutes. Probably not that long. Like if because I feel like I think I probably just did a good job, but we'll hear it with fresh ears and see how that sounds. And I'll probably do that mono check on my own. Yeah, I always recommend check it in mono. Sometimes, like I said, I produce in mono, blah, blah, blah. But here's a quick A/B to see what we've done. And yeah, like I said, for the next, let's say, by December 1st, if you join the $5 Patreon tier, you will have a possibility to be enrolled in the mix contest. I don't know how often I'm going to do it. Maybe once a month, maybe every other month, maybe sporadically, but I'm doing it again. So if you want me to mix your track, if you're a Patreon member at $5 and up, then you will get an entry. And yeah, so do it by December 1st and you will have a possibility to get the track mixed. Or you can also just enroll on my Patreon, and one of the tiers has an option where I will just mix a track for you once a month. You can also join for private lessons and track feedback and stuff like that. So yeah, check it out. Check out the Patreon. I really appreciate it. I make like $9 to $12 on a good month, a month on YouTube alone. So Patreon really helps. So I really appreciate that. All right, here's a quick A/B, and then I'm out of here. You can see that, right? You can see which ones we're doing. Here's the original. We'll start with the original, and then we'll go to mine. Oh, I just realized the clap's not there. What happened to the clap? Oh, duh. Okay. My bad. I was like, that's not good. Because remember, later on in the track, I automated the clap. All right, that's basically it. Okay, back to the A/B. Psych out. That's it for today. I'm deleting the reference track because tomorrow I'm not going to listen to the reference track at all because I think I just want to focus purely on this and like get into the zone and do my thing. Hey y'all, there's one more thing. When I went back the next day, there's one more thing I did that I want to point out. So we have the keys in the piano. The keys are this part, and then the piano is this part. Now, when they both happened at the same time, I felt like it was clashing a little bit. So basically, like look at the EQ here on this part. See how I'm not really dipping anything out here? But then on this section, I am. And that's just because I feel like they're both kind of... basically the piano comes in and it fills in like some space there, and I just thought as long as we have like the top end of the keys, as long as we can like accentuate that more and duck out some of the lower parts, it'll all kind of gel a little bit better. So here's what they sound like without that EQ. To me, I think the keys were just like still too forward, kind of like it felt like they weren't really together. And so when I dip it out, I think it blends a bit better. Like the keys are too forward, I think. I feel like I'm just hearing that, not really the piano. But now it seems a little more like one cohesive thing. Here's how it sounds with the whole context. Yeah, so I just have that automating. Basically, I just have the gain dipping down when they're playing together. So you can see that happen here. But cool. All right, y'all, that is it. Thanks again for watching. Check out the Patreon. If you subscribe for the $5/euros and higher before December 1st, you have a chance to do this same thing right here. And thanks again for Mikey Estes for sharing this track and being down to do this. But all right, y'all have a good day. Adios.